Stephen A. does love him some Cuddy. All right, we ready to work, guys? All right.
And last but not least, number one on the list, the number one thing I'm thankful for is this wonderful woman right here. Put it up there. First Take is a special show. They say Stephen A is First Take. Correction. It's Stephen A with the matriarch of the show. This person I couldn't do this show without and don't ever want to do the show without. The one and only, Molly Q. Love you, girl. It's number one on the list.
Thank
the
you.
things I'm thankful for.
Thank
just
you,
want
thank you,
everybody
thank
to know
you,
that.
thank you. And let me just say this.
Thank you.
Yo, hit the thumbs up button, man. I seen the rumor about this media takeout and everything, and I was like, nah, I ain't just talk about it because I was like, nah, there's no way that's real. When you look at those clips, and if you a viewer of the show and you watch regularly, yeah, they do play flirt a lot on there. Maybe they got that work wife, work husband type of ordeal. But people forget Stephen A was on that Young and the Wrestler show. So a lot of the slow music, the looking at random objects, staring into the window, and a lot of that stuff is from that. Now, as funny as it is, I just don't believe it because Stephen A, I could call him a lot of things. I could say he's a sellout. I could say he's an Uncle Tom. He's a company man, yada, yada, yada. He ain't dumb enough to fumble no bag like this. You making $8 million and some change a year and you gonna throw it away for Molly? No. No. And in the report, they were like, well, she's his type. She's a non-black woman with an exotic look. Yeah, that might be his type because he always lusts a lot over the Kardashians. He loves the Kardashians. Every chance he get, he shout out one of them. I just don't see him as her type, though. I mean, you seen the videos of him boxing. You seen you see how many points he averaged in college? You know what I mean? The single digits. He was doing single digit triple doubles and stuff. Like, he isn't her type, I don't believe. And honestly, I would stay the hell away from Molly. You know what I mean? She's a feminist. She's loud. She bites off more than she can chew a lot. You know, and there's a lot of times where they interrupt each other and things like that. But I just couldn't see him and her together, especially with Jalen Rose. Because I do think, but Stephen A respects Jalen Rose. You know what I mean? They kind of came in around the same time, mid-90s, you know, Michigan days, Fab Five. Stephen A was coming up during that time. I think he kind of looks at Jalen as an equal peer. And then Jalen's been doing this media thing for about maybe, at least 10 years now. Jalen Rose been doing media for a while. So he's got some respect over there. He's one of the few people that doesn't get laid off. But yeah, this Stephen A, he comes across like a sleazy bastard, you know what I mean? Like, you seen how dirty he did Max and, you know, oh, but Max is my man. That's my man. I love Max. I'm the one who recruited him. But then you went behind his back to tell the producers and them you wanted him off. And then you didn't even show up to the final day of his appearance. Nigga said he had some kind of surgery. I'm like, really? You couldn't reschedule that? Like, so, I mean, his character is there. You know, people look at him and like, yo, you're not a high character person. So that's why it's believable. You know, I want to know if they're going to address it. Is he going to address this rumor? Like, because we know he addresses everything else that floats around about on the internet. Is he going to address this on one of his 7 shows this week coming up? Because he got plenty of airtime to address anything he wants to talk about. Clear the air right now. You know, because Molly ain't saying nothing. You know, how does this make Jalen Rose look? This makes him look, you know what I mean? The people looking at him like, damn, you gonna let Stephen A take your girl? You gonna let him take your bitch? Like, that's not cool for Jalen Rose's sake. You know what I mean? I think this is what they should do for television, right? For ratings. You want to get ratings? Open up Monday, you know, not maybe open up. You're gonna open it up talking about NFL games and shit from the day. I would have a segment and have Jalen Rose on that motherfucker with Molly and Stephen A. that would get people to watch. It's like, oh shit, that the triangle on the table. Let's get it all out the way. At this point, it's more interesting than the context of the actual show. Let's be honest. Because the people ain't watching the shit like they used to. You know what I mean? Him and Tim Tebow one day, him and Mike Irvin, him and this. So, hey, get the people what they really want to hear. You know what I mean? But yeah, as funny as it is, I just don't buy it. But yeah, that's what's floating around, that Stephen A. Allegedly is in a relationship with Molly and he took Jalen Rose's wife. Yeah, happy Sunday. That's wild. If it is happening, somebody else is hitting that on the set, I believe. It could be a producer, it could be somebody in the front office, maybe one of the bossmen. Somebody else hitting that. I don't think it's Steven, though. Let me know what y'all think. I'm out.